Learning to deal with tests. When girls give you lots of passive tests, fuck yeah, that's good. If it's coming from a place of immaturity, don't worry about that because, nervous people are low-level consciousness. Nervous people have the consciousness of a 5-year-old kid. So if they say stupid, immature, confrontational things, they're probably doing it out of feeling like they're under pressure or doing it to defend themselves and push others away. Don't be the guy who teaches girls a lesson. I once worked with a guy and some girls were using really low-level tests, and the guy that I was with, he was like, you would never get into clubs in Los Angeles. You guys are nothing. You have no idea what it's like to live in LA. Here you are living in Atlanta, low value. You have no idea. Who do you think you are? And I'm like, dude, my old colleague, I'm like, dude, there's no point teaching someone a lesson. Be forgiving first and then kind of pace and lead, get on their page, understand first, seek to understand, then be understood. You're only going to create a confrontational frame. When there are tests in the interaction, like with that girl from Australia, don't fight them or fight back or use it to build up more resistance and more combativeness. Just absorb it, laugh it, and kind of run with it or play with it. Use the test to play with, not to fight back even harder. Otherwise, you're going to create bigger chasm between you and her. It's the ultimate me versus her. It's really sad as well because I would see guys and girls getting into test frame battles, and the guy and the girl would really love each other. I was just trying to think of an example. So if you get into an argument, a girl gets so stuck in the fucking argument that even if you loved each other and could have had an amazing future together, she'll just play out the argument just to save face and to not look bad in front of her friends. For example, if the girl says, we're never gonna hook up, that's the argument, and you want to hook up obviously, and you're dancing, and you've got chemistry, and you've got tension, and you're excited, and it's all good, and you respond to the test, we're never gonna hook up. Imagine you're like dancing, making out on the dance floor. And then you as the guy kind of freak out and you say, why the fuck do you say that? That's fucking lame. You kind of get butthurt by that. You buy into the test. Then she's going to run with the test even more. She's like, yep, nope, never going to hook up. She'll kind of stand by where she's coming from. And a loser guy or a low value guy or the wrong way to handle the fucking test is to be like, I'm being really cool here. I'm being really cool here, being really nice to you. I bought you 2 drinks, and here you are saying these stupid, immature things that, frankly, are quite rude. That's like idiot thinking. Some guys get into it. What are some other tests that girls give you? Give me now. I wanted you to write down some tests yesterday. What are other tests that girls give you? I'm going to give you the good way to respond to it. No, first the wrong way. No, first the good way, because I can think of it on the spot. All right, Vasco's sitting there looking like he's got some good ideas. First, the girl, I'll give you the way that I would respond to it in the moment. Then I'll give you the wrong way to respond to it. So, test examples. Imagine you're testing me. Try to use a girl voice. You're a player. You're a player. You're a player. I wouldn't even respond to that one. Like, I would just be like, yes, I am. That one I would just let the water go under the bridge and change topic. I'd be like, hey, so would you like to dance with me? That's just such a low-level one. It's like, are you a fucking 2-year-old idiot? I wouldn't even say anything. What's a better test? Yes. That's so funny. Okay, the worst test. Great test. The test was... Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, so we're looking at this camera now. The test was... The girl you were speaking to, her friend, said to you, look, my friend doesn't like you. You look desperate. Fuck off. Look in the mirror because your face looks desperate, okay? Honestly, your face looks kind of like mangled because you've been up partying 7 days in a row and you're jet lagged from the fucking United Kingdom, okay? That's probably why you look probably a little bit strained because I know how hard you individually party. So... if she said that, the thing with Vegas as well is you get these plebeians from the outer Bronx or Jersey Shore or something who've never worn a dress or high heels in their life, who take out all their rage on being a pleb revealed to them in Vegas by being fucking rude to nice guys like you. And I know you fucking well. What's your profession?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Project manager.
Project manager. Oh, I know, guys. Similar to you. I knew that it was high level something. That was a good job. But you're a fucking good guy. It's so stupid that they would even say this. I mean, some people are bad people. And like, honestly, if you get a test that bad, like, look yourself in the mirror, you look desperate, then she's probably mentally unhinged or maybe disabled. Like,
Her friend was like super into me. Her friend was.
yeah. Here's how I would have handled the situation. I think, I know for sure that if she was an inferior friend, a real butthurt negative friend, you probably didn't game her equally with the hot one. You didn't. So you neglected her, so she has the right to argue with you to begin with. That's group theory. But if she does go ahead and say something like that, I would be like, you know what? You're right. I'm really, really sorry. You're right. And it's girls like you that protect girls like my sister who are fucking crazy, okay? We always called my sister's friends who looked after her the sniper girls because they would take the fuck out of guys who they didn't like. So anyway, I'm going to leave you guys to it. Pleasure to meet you. This is not meant to be. Thank you for kind of like setting me straight, kiss her on the hand and let go. Then I keep an eye on her, reapproach her later, get her number, and then link up later. And then it's going to be fucking funny. You back the fuck off. The friend had liked you, and you're like, you know what? You've come here all the way together. It's a girls' trip. No rush. Enjoy. I really liked you, as you know, but it takes. She's valid to. Her opinion is valid as well. I'm out. I do the takeaway. Yeah. So as you did, and then I would try to get the number again later, like I said.
Yeah, because the one that liked me, she was like trying to like hold us back. He was like, no, he's a nice guy. She's like, no, fuck off.
Give them space to have their girl talk, and then they can reconcile it. Yeah. Next test.
Are you here by yourself?
If am I here by myself? I'm like, oh, my friends are over there, but I was on my way to the bar, on my way to the bathroom, on my way to the coat check, whatever. Yeah. I'm like,
Just like, oh, well, I can't see them.
I'm like, I know it's because I'm the only thing in your reality right now. Okay, how could you see them? Like, look at me glowing like a fucking angel. Not your fault. It's not your problem. Get your fucking eyes checked, is what I would say to that. Are you here with your friends right now? Some people would be like, oh, no, my friends are here. I've got like 4 friends. Like, shit, no, I'm not here alone. Or some guys go out like doing pickup and they would say, I'm with my friends, but I don't like them. Okay? Or sometimes I'll say, I'm here with my friends, but I've been literally working on a project with my assistant Toby and my colleague David all fucking day. I was just going for a walk and getting a change of scenery. So that's one way to say it. Good test though. They say that all the time. And when they say, are you here alone, you're too short, you're too old or whatever, they're actually just making conversation. They just don't know what else to say. Cool. Test?
How many girls did you have sex with?
How many girls do you have sex with? This one's easy. Like, well, I wish it was more. I wish I could say that I was like some massive fucking sex fiend, but I was dating a girl for 5 years and we broke up. You like that one? Boom! Yeah. So I was dating a girl for 5 years and we broke up, okay? Now, what's that test that girls give you after you've just had sex? Do you know that one? What is that?
Where is this going?
Where is this going? Or what do I mean to you? You roll over, you have sex, it's all really good, we'll get you in a second. And the girl's like, what are we? What are we? And the truth is this. In this day and age, you're allowed to see multiple people and get a feel for multiple people, which can include sex in this modern day of contraception and Sex in the City lifestyle. So if a girl turns over in bed and says, what are we? You can say, I'm really enjoying getting to know you. I wasn't planning on getting married this week. I wasn't planning on getting engaged. I'm loving getting to know you, but I don't really know you that well. I think I've only spent like 15, 20 hours with you. And as it goes on, as soon as I know that I definitely do not want to see anybody else intimately, I'm going to tell you. But until that time, or it also could be the case that I find out that I don't want to keep seeing you intimately, but I don't know that yet either because I don't know you that well yet at this stage either. Keep repeating myself. But as soon as I know whether I want to commit to you or not, as soon as I get to that stage, I'll let you know. But otherwise, you're my first priority of people to see other than me spending time on my own. So you're saying that she's the only one you're seeing, and your second priority is time spent alone. That's what you would say to that. Next test.
So kind of similar. You have had sex with a girl once, you partied, and you want to invite her a second time. And she says by text, for example, why do you want to meet me? Anyway, you have already one girl every day or something like this.
Okay, so
why me?
the test was you already slept with a girl, you invite her to meet up with you again. You invite her to meet up with you again, and she texts back, why do you want to meet up with me when you could have a girl every day of the week? Now, in this case, I'd be like, there's a few different ways you can go with this. It depends on how mature or immature she is. If she was like, it depends. One thing that I would say is like, shut the fuck up, meet me here. I would say that. I'm like, they're fucking stupid. That stupid thing to say, shut the fuck up. Or if she is genuinely a little bit low self-esteem, like an average girl but a bit of a concern, and you're a massive player, then you want to say, because with you, I don't need to be on parade. I can act immature. I can be retarded. And I know you've already seen me at my worst, so I don't need to put on a show for anybody else. I can be myself with you. Something to that effect. Yeah, cool. Next test. I fucking love these. Vashko, what do we got?
The most frequent one. You just want to have sex with me.
You just want to have sex with me? No. I already told my friends that I did, and I washed my dick in the sink in the bathroom so it feels wet. My friends felt it, so I'm verified. Now I'm just doing this for your personality. And yeah, I've heard that one so many more times before. Can somebody please give me a hard test? Please?
Are you an artist?
An artist?
Artist, like you don't hear and you don't...
Are you autistic? Are you autistic? That's so fucking rude. You guys are Portuguese, you three at the back there. So it's like Portuguese girls have actually some of the worst fucking tests. So are you autistic? I would say I am actually. Can we divide your birthday, the number of your birthday by the number of your days in the year? And I would just start doing all these maths equations in front of her. Be like, thank you for being my friend. Like, she's going to tease me that way. Like, please fuck off. That's fucked up. Are you autistic? Think of other tests in other situations. Going for the makeout, going for the date, whatever. Yes. We'll get to you. Yep.
I don't go to a guy's home alone.
That's fair enough. Okay, so I don't go home alone with a guy. Fair enough. Okay, cool. Well, I'd like you to walk me to my front door, or I'm going to walk you to your front door, and then I'm going to kiss you there. I'm going to check the structural integrity of your door just in case it's okay, because I'm a carpenter like Jesus, and then I'm going to get a taxi home, okay? Because imagine you're like leaving the club with the girl. The club's going to be like, you don't have to walk me home. I can walk home alone fine on my own. I'm like, I know you can, but that's why I want to walk you home, because it would just be that much better. Well, plus I'm kind of jet lagged. I just got back from a hiking trip in Hawaii, so I'm in a different time zone. So I'm going to be awake for hours. I'll walk you home. How long is it? 10 minutes? Absolutely fine. And then I get 10 more minutes of you, which means that I win life. It's like, well, you're not coming in. I'm like, did I say that I want to come in? No, I'm not sexually prepared for tonight. Hell no. Neither are you. So I'm going to walk you home, and that's all I need. Change topic. Do you have a pet fish? Test.
Like you, but you're really ugly.
I kind of like you, but you're really ugly. Well, let me just go poke your eyes out, so all you can do is feel me with the other 4 senses, right? I kind of like you, but you're really ugly. It's like, no, I'm an apparition. I'm a mirror. So do you guys get that one? Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, it didn't really hit the mark, that mirror joke. Fuck. You're really ugly. What a cunt.
I know.
Did they say that?
They could do.
Yeah. I kind of like you, but you're really ugly. Yeah. Be like, I would be heartbroken in that case. Like, who the fuck says that? Be like, I'm really sorry. I was in a car accident. My bone structure's fucked now. It's not my fault. That's so fucking mean. Okay, you've never actually heard that.
I don't think so. But
Okay.
maybe I said it to a girl actually.
You said it to a girl. I like you, but you're ugly. That's just mean, man. You're the fucking authority. God. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, Vashko.
When they're trying to party off to a friend, like talk to my friend, she's single, or try and get her instead of me.
Yeah. Well, then I'd be like, oh, she's exactly like my ex-girlfriend. My friend always wanted to fuck my ex-girlfriend. Bring my friend over there, friend to friend, straight away. My brain is like geared for this, as you can see here. Yep.
When I get so often, you are way too young.
You're way too young for me. I'm like, I know I am. Okay, this is not a sexual thing. This is a fun thing. Spend all the time together. Cute little innocent guy, and guess who's there with the girl at the end of the night? You are. Oh, you're in the bed. Like, I know I'm too young. Even that video that I showed you with that girl from Stockholm, she was like, you're so young, you're a lamb. I'm like 2 years younger than her. She's like, you're too young for me. 10 fucking times. Then we go home together. Test.
You're as old as my dad.
Okay, what can I? Well, I have the option. I can fuck you or I can fuck your dad. Which one would you want it to be? I want to go out to be more of a cunt now to get more tests and just emaciate these girls with their little silly tests. I would change topic because that one does run the risk of of her running along with it too much. Even my girlfriend calls me like an old man. I'm 7 years older than her. It's pretty fucking funny, actually. It's like, you're so old. I actually do have grey hairs now. I'm like, oh no, fuck. So I just changed the topic. But honestly, it does get to me. I'm like, fuck off. I can't help that I'm old. I try my best. Fuck it, I'm getting a personal trainer and shaving my beard. So I would change topics as quickly as possible. More tests. Nobody can even fucking challenge me here. Come on. Have you heard that?
Yeah, actually I have.
Have you heard that? Okay. If I got something that retarded, you've got that. I hate you, you deserve to die.
I think I've heard it. I must have done somewhere.
I'm picturing in my head, so you've just rolled up to a girl, and you've just been like, hi, nice to meet you. And she's like, I hate you, you deserve to die. What did you do to deserve this test? And she just said, I hate you, you deserve to die. Okay, honestly, that one's so fucking stupid. This is life and death, right? This is fucking stupid. If a girl said to me, I hate you, you deserve to die, I would take a bottle of beer. I'm thinking Super Bock in the streets of Portugal, because that's what you all drink with, your shirt up around your nipples, right? Portuguese life. I would shake the bottle. I'd be like, you know what? Fine, I'm going to fucking kill myself by drowning in beer. I would shake it, put my thumb over the top of it, and then I would spray it on my head, but then like spray it and have it hit her. So I have like basically a fucking water cannon all over her if I really wanted a bit of retribution. But I hate you, you deserve to die. I'm like, then I would start screaming in her face, save me for my sins! So, like screaming in her face, my sins! So, like, suppress fire. Take what she said and throw it straight back at her. Any more tests? Think about bar level. Nice to meet you! And walk away. I scream, nice, like louder, nice to meet you! Like louder than they even said it. All right, I'm in the same bar still. Let's continue the meeting. And then I'll just go and re-approach them straight away. Yes?
We're talking. We're having serious conversation. We haven't seen each other for years.
That's legit. That's a great test. We're talking, we haven't seen each other for years, we're having a girls' night, be like, oh, I understand, absolutely, let me get back to you. Let me let you get back to it, and I'll chat to you later. And I would do the takeaway straight away. When you see a nightclub, it's not good to go and approach girls isolated in the corners of the club. That's not ideal. You want to be in the mingly area near the dance floor, near the bar, where things are going on. You don't want to try to track down and snipe off girls in isolation on the outskirts. So, diplomacy. I always think about tests and a girl being a little brat, like America versus North Korea. North Korea, we know the story of fucking North Korea. Like, we will nuke the great power of America. And America's like, well, shut the fuck up. Like, yes, we understand your concerns. We're willing to talk. Very empathetic. They have to be. That's diplomacy. What if America was like, what? Fuck you. Boom. Nuclear bomb. Well, that's a fucking problem, okay? We are smarter. You are higher consciousness. Don't fight back somebody who's doing it out of like scarcity and fear and self-consciousness. There's no point getting into a fighting battle in a testing frame. I run my game in such a way now that I never actually get into a frame battle, like me versus you. Can you guys, or Toby or Vashko, can you guys think of a frame battle that you found yourself in recently? Like with a chick? Yeah, you can, because you're like mildly fucking combative in everything that you do, which is great. I fucking love it. But give me an example of a frame battle.
When she says you're trying too hard. You're trying too hard to get them.
You're trying too hard. You probably do have like triggers of trying too hard. You know, all the things that I'm talking about, all the game that I've taught you has been to minimize tests as much as humanly fucking possible. I fucking hate like those kind of tests that are serious. You're trying too hard, You take girls to hotel rooms. Why do you have to steal our drinks? So if the girl says you're trying too hard, that frame battle, then change the topic. Be like, I worry that you might say like, I'm not trying too hard. Then the frame battle gets stronger, it gets bigger, it like gets out of control. So in that case, I would just be like, shit, I want to agree with that. Be like, oh, you know what, I am trying too hard, but you're worth it, so I'll leave you be free. I would give her 3 minutes, keep a fucking eye on her and her friends, talk to my buddies. I'd get my buddies to keep an eye on her while I look away, then I'd reapproach. Be like, hey, I want to start over, and I want to try really even harder this time. Make a joke of it, make it sarcastic, whatever. Think of another frame battle. Yes?
I can't believe you just told me you ate whale meat.
Say that again?
She's like vegetarian and
Yes, I can't believe.
you just told me you ate whale meat in Iceland.
Actually, that is a deal breaker, isn't it? The test was this, the frame battle. You imagine you're on a date, you're at a party or whatever, there's a nice chick. You're like, I went to Iceland. Crazy experience in Iceland, I ate whale meat. The girl's like, I cannot believe you ate whale meat. And you know, honestly, I don't think there's any coming back from that. To be,
What I said,
what's that?
I said it tastes just like steak. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it tastes just like steak, it's fantastic. And that's a legitimate comeback. But the girl's going to be like, steak? Cows? Well, I would have said, yeah, well, actually, my great-grandfather is from the Faroe Islands, and their culture and custom has done that for over 1,500 years, as far back as the records in that area go. So I promised my grandfather on his deathbed that one time in my life, for his culture, I would go to where he grew up and do what he did. I thought, okay, I have to do it. And the thing is as well, I don't agree with it, but I am interested in cultures because I consider myself to be a sophisticated, well-read, worldly kind of guy. And, you know, who am I to tell them what's right or wrong? Who am I to be a racist? That's the kind of spiel that I would go on there with if you ate whale meat. In fact, I'm going to Japan in February. I'm going to sit down and have a whole big plate of whale just to start a full fucking Instagram drama. I'm going to have 5 days of eating whale and 2 days of eating dolphin. Fuck you, dolphin! That's going to really... What's that?
There's lots of mercury in the dolphins.
I'll be more insane than I already am. Fucking yeah, the Mad Hatter, cool. Any other test? Another frame battle. That's a really good one. Getting into an argument over vegetarianism, absolutely. What else? Can we think of anything else?
Like during a date, I'm leaving.
During a date, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
On the date, you're probably trying to escalate too fast on the date, unnaturally fast. You're trying to escalate for the sake of escalation. Yeah. So you try to. I bet it was daytime when you did it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the afternoon.
In the afternoon, it's like, hi, meet you on a date, try to fuck you in the afternoon, and go on and play computer games in the evening. Like, yeah, no. So the girls need a bit of time to relax and warm up, and they like to go through the process. They like the courtship of it. We'll talk about chasing and that kind of stuff in dates just a little later. Frame battle again, yep.
I can't. You remind me of my ex-boyfriend, and he was a prick.
You remind me of ex. That's so shit. I'm like, a rule, no talking of exes. I will never talk about mine. You will never talk about yours. Rewind, choose a different comment. I would say that. I fucking hate talking about exes. Terrible, yeah. It's really funny. I live with my girlfriend and these infield videos are rolling all day, every day. I'm like making out with chicks, taking them home, bathroom pulling. She's like, what the fuck? So, yeah, it's kind of, I can't really stand by that one anymore. Test.
You tried to kiss me first time. You are propagating rape culture.
You are propagating rape culture. Be like, I am French. I must kiss you. It is in my French culture. You are propagating rape culture. Calling love rape? Fuck you. I spit in your general direction. I love it. Let's go and find some fucking chicks to talk to right now. You know, like if you guys ever see me like ordering and talking to chicks, I'm just like, this is so fucking stupid. Talking to girls in bars, talking to people, and like I'm this sharp all the time socially, and I'm just walking around like this is fucking stupid. Let's go ahead and do some more fucking infill video. Let's go. I need to flex this fucking muscle that I have. Okay, the other really great examples. Any last test examples before we go on? Are you one of those pickup guys? Be like, yes, I'm wearing a wire right now. There's my camera guy. Are you one of those pickup guys? I'm like, actually, in my case, I'm like, yes. I was a head instructor for Real Social Dynamics. I quit in a blaze of glory. I now have my own company, and I get paid several tens of thousands of dollars a month to try to fuck girls like you who are ungrateful. You should be grateful. I'm the best. I would go, oh, if I actually got that and we were on camera, I would do that whole spiel. I would love that. But no, are you one of those pickup guys? I'm like, yeah, I read the game. Like, it was like 6 years ago. And I was like, you know, doing some fucking openers, pretty fucking awesome. Then I had a girlfriend for 4 years, but that's about as far as it went. Why? Have you been picked up by a pickup guy? Straight back onto her. Yeah. I like doing like mental exercise in the early days of this. Okay, one more. Nice pick. Oh, okay. Is that your wingman? Nice peacocking, or is that your pickup line? Me and Laith. But I'll get to yours in a second. We had a really good situation at Maddox last week. I'm like, Laith, they're standing under the stairs. Go and tell them that you're an architect and you love stairwells. So he cruises over, and he's like, girls, I'm an architect. I like stairs. And the girls are like, that's not how you talk to girls. Is that your pickup line? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you that if you want to talk to a girl, just go up and say hello. Just go up and say hello. Who do you think you are? I'm like, now Laith, again, is not as socially experienced as me, and it's straight out fucking bullying. It's like they're super fucking sharp in English, and you're not that sharp in English. Yeah, you know what you're fucking thinking, but in terms of projecting it, not the same as them. So I go over there, actually, these two chicks. It was the Thai girl who was aggressive. And I kind of stand there like, you fucking with my friend? And the girl feels the presence of it. And she's like, well, he just had to say hello. I'm like, oh, no, he actually is an architect. And we work together. And we actually really were talking about the stairwell. And we came over here because we didn't like their cigar smoke. What's going on? What are you guys doing here for Fashion Week? Change topic. And she's like, I'm a photographer. I'm like, me too? I'm a photographer too. Awesome. What are you going to work with in the future? What do you plan to do? And she's like, I'm going to move to New York. Have you heard of it? I'm like, yeah, I'm actually moving there next week. She's like, well, I don't have a job there yet, but I'm looking. I'm like, I've been like living in New York for years and all around the world. So it's, you know, like when, from your point of view, she's acting like a tough boss for some kind of like reinforcement of her ego. I come over there and it's quickly revealed that she's nothing. She's nothing. It's so fucked up. Like when we actually see it on camera here, you know the girl who was being rude to me. Why are you so offensive? Everything you say is sarcastic and offensive. Hi, I'm nice to meet you. I think you look pretty. Why are you offending me? Hi, hey, did you fulfill your New Year's resolutions?
I think you should get me a drink and then come back and see how it goes.
Did you fulfill your New Year's resolutions?
I used all my drink cards, so what am I supposed to
I have 3 of them and I can't use them.
Oh, what is
do?
this?
You should get me a drink.
Do you remember?
And you told me
What?
I'm Irish.
Does anybody like you for being rude? Who likes you for being rude? I don't get it. Anyway. Oh, okay. I've got a new policy. Every time she says something offensive, hug it. I gotta hug it out of you. Hey, having a good day?
Why are you not at the bar yet? Get at the bar. Get at the bar.
Every time you say something offensive, I hug it. So, do you work on Fridays? Do you study on Friday? You can't be so offensive, otherwise getting a hug. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. What's your favorite color?
You haven't bought me a drink.
There, she said it again. Another offensive thing. Okay.
5 whole minutes and I have not received a drink from either.
You know, I could just go and get it right now. If you can be nice for like 2 minutes, drinks all around.
I can't be nice if I have a drink in my hand.
If you try and say one nice thing, whatever you want.
I have a drink in my hand.
Again, so confrontational. Every time the confrontation, a hug. You're so sweet. I think you're sweet as well and smart. Sweet and smart and pretty.
You haven't even gone to the bar yet.
Like, most guys would be like, you're a fucking bitch, fuck you. You know, the girl who was being rude to me, like just testing. The longer that I spoke to her, the more that it was revealed and true that she's just purely a moron, at least socially. Maybe she's academically smart, but who the fuck stands there and says, buy me a drink, buy me a drink, buy me a drink, buy me a drink. At no time did I flinch, freak out, try to bully her, try to punish her. I laughed about it. I'm like, I don't even want to get to know you. I just want to sleep with you. Do you even have a family? What the fuck? You're crazy. Every time you say something mean, you get a hug. It's Christmas, okay? Why argue with the consciousness of a 5-year-old, okay? The thing is, these people are all probably great people, great family members, great friends, but just because they're feeling under pressure and just because they don't have anything better to say, they use tests. If you can kind of absorb them, have fun with them, forgive them, you will create connection and a with frame, me and you, not a me versus you. I honestly, nowadays, I'm going to show you a pickup, and I want you to see, now that we've done this little segment here, the way that I don't have almost any tests at all. I barely have any tests coming at me at all. Either. I get fun, lighthearted, passive tests, but now I don't want to create space for the girl to give me any legitimate tests. I want me to be stupid, so she's testing me on my stupidity. Socially, me and all of you guys are very fucking smart. I mean, you're doing this kind of seminar, you're watching this at home. So I want her to say, you're so crazy, you're so stupid, oh my God, who does that? She has to test you somehow. There has to be that kind of tension. So I want you to let it come from your goofiness and your stupidity and your like willingness to make mistakes rather than her having time to call you out on your shit because you're being too serious or trying too hard or trying to escalate too hard or anything like that. Because, guys, we're not pulling, showing intent, escalating or isolating. Ready? Don't pull, no intent, no escalation, no isolation. If you're not trying to do any of those things, if you're trying to like get everyone together and get the friends to encourage you to take the girl home at the end of the night, then you get very few tests. This is what my game looks like, where I'm trying to make it as calm and as easy for me as possible to have long interactions and the tests to come from a good place, not a bad place.
Oh, sorry. Hi, my friend is meeting your friend. It's pretty nice. I speak Swedish and I lost my voice.
She can hear less than what you guys can hear. Because my voice was so fucked. It was actually like this on the day. So the microphone is picking it up only just. It had got so cramped up from, I don't know why it got cramped up. I had like a cold or something, but this is no test type game, only through goofiness.
So I might as well be dead. Yeah.
I'm from Denmark.
Jag kommer från Australien.
Australian.
Yeah, Australien.
Like is big city or?
Yeah, big city.
Which one?
Jag flyttade hit till Stockholm. Jag kommer från Brisbane.
Brisbane.
I'm in so much pain to talk. It's so frustrating. It's so fucked up. Because I really want to talk.
Well, it's because, and also we speak so good English, so we usually just choose the English. If you start to speak Swedish and we don't really understand you, we speak English. So.
Yeah, I know. It makes it very hard for me to practice and learn. Yeah. What city are you from?
Sorry?
What city are you from?
I'm from. Yes.
I love.
Yeah, I like it.
It's my second favorite city. What's your name? And if I'm leaning over to your ear to talk to you, that's because I like it. If I'm leaning over to your ear to talk to you, it's because I can't fucking speak. It hurts so badly. It hurts so fucking bad. And I'm so confident.
What's your name?
My name's Alex.
Alex.
Yeah. And you guys all look so cute with your little hairstyles and your little boots and shit. Oh, I love it. Sitting here, drinking my drink of my own, but at least he can talk.
Yeah. Do you live in Stockholm or do you live here?
I live in Stockholm. Yeah, so I have, I was using my frequent flyer points to stay in a hotel here for like 5 days.
Yeah.
Just relaxing, hanging out with a friend, doing creative work. I have a company in photography in Stockholm.
Photography.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So nice, really, really nice, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your job?
Right now I work like in a.
What are you going to be when you finish studying?
Sorry.
What are you going to be when you finish studying?
No, I don't study.
Just working. Do you want to buy me a drink?
What do you want? Have you tried the ice cream they have? With alcohol in it?
If you walk me to the bar, I'll buy you a drink.
Okay, let's go to the bar.
But you have to be like.
So far, no tests. I just want to make the game easy for myself. You see how I'm doing that there? See where my focus is at? And some people will be like, but don't you need to show value or demonstrate how cool you are or do some skillful pickup or attract the girl? No, I'm so refreshing to the girl. You will be so fucking different from every other guy that's ever approached her when you think of long sets that are easy to maintain rather than high-octane, confrontational, notice-me sets that are impossible to fucking maintain that only elicit defensiveness and intensity.
I have my card ready. I'd never expect you to pay for that.
Well, it's your birthday, so.
You don't like kisses? In front of your friends will judge you. It's like, oh, she kissed a nice guy from Australia with a black shirt on. What a fucking bitch. We hate her forever. But no, seriously, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, how much do you turn? How much? How old?
Oh, how old do I turn?
Yeah.
Guess.
27.
Old. The big one. Big birthday.
30.
How old are you? 19?
Okie dokie. So you see, like a lot of people would say that this girl's kind of boring, but I like it because I know, I can see that she's kind of like relaxing and opening up and feeling more comfortable with me by the minute. Her personality comes out the longer that I'm with her. She's a regular girl next door, like a 4-star type of girl, and that's the beauty of that. So you can make it really, really low resistance, which makes it easy for you, and that's one way of doing it, which I think creates the path of least resistance. 0 LMR, last minute resistance for sex. Once you get home, she's like, can you please have sex with me? So that's one way of doing it. Then she gets to game you, and I'm acting like a big, naive, innocent, I don't know what's going on type of guy. I'm like, yeah, keeping it fucking simple.
How old are you? 19? 21.
22.
Yeah. Oh, you're not too young. Yeah, there you go. You can have a kiss.
I'm too young?
No, you're not too young.
I'm not too young.
If you were 21, I'd be like, okay, you gotta be my little brother.
So that's kind of a way to do tests, and then how to shift your game so you get less, but then I want you to evolve it another level again. Self-amusement and basically what we call playing with fire to get tests for arousal. Once you get to a stage where you've got massive self-trust in your game and you get a little dose of test just by being goofy, taking the pressure off yourself, being a little unpredictable, self-amusing, you can actually then really amp up and draw the tests to yourself by being even more provocative. And that's what we call playing with fire, okay? Deliberately provoking the girl in positive and negative ways to game the girl that much faster and that much harder. Okay, so playing with fire, basically being dramatic and over the top, or like drama is the negative sense, passion is the positive sense, and that's like sexuality, intimacy, doing things that are naughty, that you shouldn't do, things that are off limits, and drama is talking about breakups, confrontationalism, almost demeaning stuff, okay, controlling stuff. These are always going to get the girl saying, no, that's not good, but be very exciting. When we're talking about playing with fire, that's something that we've called for a long time a back-ended interaction. So it's kind of like, I'm normal, you're normal, boring. Therefore, I'm going to fuck up to make it more interesting. So it's not like an arranged marriage where you're like, hello, nice to meet you. Who are you? Is this arranged? Which is how a lot of people think about cold approach pickup in the real world. Instead, I'm going to go up. It's going to be boring. I'm going to say, boring. This is fucked up. You're disappointing. What the fuck is wrong with you? Could you please take your clothes off so I can see your lingerie? Fuck you. You're disappointing. I'm not going to let you meet my parents. The only time that I'm going to have sex with you is when you're on your knees. Weird shit like that, okay? So I'm normal, you're normal, boring. There's no chemistry in the interaction itself to begin with because you're socially well adjusted, you're very unreactive, you're very I am enough. The way that it should naturally kind of evolve when you get to your ultimate level of evolution is that you walk around. This is how I feel, okay? The guys who I know who are really good. You walk around looking at people, hoping, girls who are nervous in a nightclub, hoping that they're going to be on your level cognitively, okay? But they're not. So you walk around and you're thinking, disappointing, slow, boring, I wish this could be more interesting. You're pretty, but you're so nervous that you can't even hold a regular conversation. So you walk around almost being a dick, not because you're a dick, but because you make others nervous because you have such inherent value or contextual confidence or you feel comfortable where you are. So I just glanced at back there, club promoter. He works at a club in London. You are so comfortable in the bar, you bring girls in and you meet them and they're going to be like, I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to get kicked out. I don't want to be off the guest list. I don't want to piss off the inner circle. That's how they think. So your approach is going to be like, hi, nice to meet you. And the girl's going to be like, that's terrible, annoying, okay? It's an extreme example because you are a club promoter. Same with, there's a guy here in London, unbelievable guy, one of the smartest guys I've ever met called Toby. And myself, when we go to the club, we look at a group of girls. I'll look at, do all the simulation here and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, not even like I'm disappointed. It's like I expected that, yes, you're not going to be as calm and comfortable in this interaction as I am. So straight away, I'll be, hi, nice to meet you. Fuck you. She's like, what? Fuck me? Like, yeah, fuck you. She's like, nah, walks off. Then inevitably she's going to come back. So you start deliberately provoking the girl to create something out of nothing. So it has to be with the girl who's marginally confident, otherwise they kind of freak out. This is me being a jackass just for the sake of being a jackass. Also a little bit for the camera. But she is a kind of a low consciousness girl. She doesn't go to like university. And I realize that I need to be the one to entertain myself in order to drive the game here. Otherwise she's just going to kind of stand around and not do a whole lot. So I see her standing nearby, I roll over and do the approach. Excuse me. Hey miss, how you going? My friend's French. You like his head? It's like a museum. His head's like a museum. What's that? His head's like a museum. What's that?
That's not a good thing.
No, it is, because they put art in museums. His head's art.
I don't give a shit about art.
What's that?
I don't give a shit about art.
Oh really? I can teach you all about art. What's your name? Do you love love? Do you like love? Do you give a shit about love? What's your name? Can I call you 50 Cent?
What?
Can I call you?
No, I hate that name.
Do you want to get really wasted and just dance on the ceiling?
Yeah, but I don't know your name.
Yeah, you didn't even ask my name. Are you just using me for my tongue?
I'm being behaved tonight.
What's that?
I'm being behaved tonight.
You're being the hag.
Behave.
The hag.
Behave, like well behaved, you know that word?
Oh, you've been behaved. All right, so no going down, no 69. You sure? Oi! Hey. Just lie down. Just lie down anywhere. Anywhere around here. Wherever you want. Look, hey. No sex before marriage. Once, if you've been in a position where you've been going around and meeting different groups so you can make a well-formed assessment of which girl you think is going to be the most available to take home at the end of the night, then while you're with the girl that you've got going on, other girls are going to go past you and you're going to be able to kind of like approach them while you're with your chick, and that's going to make her nervous. Merging sets is so fucking important and so powerful. When you merge the set, it's a massive way to kind of put the girl under stress and pressure, show that you've got capabilities to approach anybody you want whenever you want, and all of the girls you're going to be kind of re-approaching or even cold approaching while you're holding hands with a chick, they always work. It's like a cheat code. If you approach a chick with a chick, it always works. Just that simple. So in this case, here we are dancing a little bit, and then a girl comes by us while we're just hanging out on the dance floor. And for no reason, I pop open the set to cast the girl I'm with under a really strong sense of pressure, okay? And what that's going to do, she's going to admire the fuck out of you because she knows that you can approach anybody whenever you like. And at the same time, she's going to feel a little sense of scarcity that she's not keeping your attention, okay? What's really good, okay? Write this one down. It's hard to manage, but think of it, is I don't want you to go to the club to pick up one girl. I want you to try to go to the club to pick up two girls. But you can only get a second girl once you've already got one in your hand, okay? So once you've got a girl in your hand, keep chatting up other chicks. And when you talk to other girls, don't escalate on them. Just do the approach and then turn back to the chick you're with and explain why you like her better than the girl that you just spoke to. You're so much cooler than she is. She was nice, but you're more stylish. She was like confident, but you're more down to earth and cool and mature. I love beer. How's it going? You want to go on a date? Wait, if you were going to take me on a date, where would we go? What? If you were going to take me on a date, where would we go?
Finale. It's like a really cute like dessert restaurant.
That sounds pretty good.
And then we're going to go for a walk by the Charles River.
I love the Charles River. Oh, we can lean over here now. Come on. So then I said to her, the girl that I'm with, we can lean over here now. Come on. I just bounce out of this girl who I merged into the set. Like, I don't actually want to keep talking to her. I just wanted to demonstrate that I could merge sets or approach other girls while I'm with a girl just to show that I could. How do you chase the girl without being low value? Chase the girl without being low value, because ultimately there needs to be some element of pursuit in what we're doing here. She is the target, you want to get her, she has options, she's going to make you kind of like demonstrate that you're interested by being a little bit evasive, and she's going to beckon for you to make an attempt. The 4 times rule, enduring tests, you got to think about going after a girl you like. Imagine a girl who's hot, who's out of your league, who's surrounded by a lot of people who give her a lot of attention. She's got a complicated social circle, and you really want to go for what you want. The only way that you can chase without being low value is have it clear in your own head that your game is the best in the world. Seamus, my game is the best in the world. No, I actually don't believe you when you say it. My game is the best in the world. You know the waitresses who work in this hotel? Who's going to get them? You or me? No. You're fucking deluded, motherfucker. Only if we think this, like, I've got value. I'm of value, okay? Probably slightly more than any other man in the world. I've got that value. And you're going to chase that girl, and she's like, I don't know if I should go for this. I don't know. That's to be expected. Envision it like this. Chelsea wants a star football player from the south of France. He's amazing. He's 16 years old. But that football player could go to Italy, he could go to Barcelona, he could go to Juventus, which I believe is in France. Okay, right, I don't know anything about soccer. Young player. Imagine you're the young player. And 4 teams from 4 leagues, they want to sign you and pay you millions of euros every year from the very beginning. Wouldn't it be low value for Chelsea or Juventus or Barcelona to chase after that kid? Isn't that low value? Like, we want you on our team. We're going to give you the majority of our salary cap because you are just that good. Isn't that low value? I mean, they're taking a kind of a risk. You know, they're going to be taking a big risk, big investment, fair enough. But that's how you got to think about it. When you're chasing a chick, you're recruiting her, and that kind of recruitment is like courtship. That is the key word to the fucking cameras. Courtship. It's an old English word that means that you go after something that you want up until a point. It's coinciding with the 4 times rule. So what does that mean? That means you can chase after her and make 4 big attempts to approach her, to show her affection, to call her, maybe to give her gifts, maybe to try to take her on dates, maybe to try to take her to your apartment after the date and sleep with her. And think of a girl who you consider to be out of your league, who kind of challenges your sense of self, who you think is hotter than what you might deserve for whatever reason. Well, what you do is you can say to yourself that you're allowed to go for something. You're allowed to try to recruit somebody. You're allowed to court somebody up until a certain point. And realize that that kid being courted by the clubs, he loves the private jet all the way to the Chelsea headquarters, the helicopter transfer, the tour with one of Juventus's greatest ever veterans. He loves to meet Cristiano Ronaldo at Barcelona. Why wouldn't you take the courtship and that little bit of negotiation and bartering and being made to feel special? Why wouldn't you fucking take that if you could get it? So girls enjoy that, and I'm going to ask you to enjoy that as well. I know that a lot of guys think cost-benefit analysis. They're like, well, if I'm going to get this chick, it better be on or fuck you, okay? I'm not going to make some fucking bullshit efforts. Think to yourself, I'm willing to make 3 efforts, 3 maximum 4 efforts. And that could be patient with bullshit, calling back, her not turning up, stuff like that. And then after that, after you make those efforts, after you really do show some affection, then again, completely withdraw from her life. So I had a really good story about that myself in Australia. Chasing this girl. We went out 4-week natural in Australia. And it was the very first night. We had all 8 guys. And we walked to a club called the Ivy. And I was single at the time. I saw a blonde-haired girl across the street wearing white Converse shoes, and I knew she must be Swedish. I guessed she must be drunk. Okay, that's what I can expect from that. Then I crossed the street in front of my 8 guys. Before we even got to the club, I approached her. I spoke Swedish, and she was like, "You speak Swedish? Oh my God." She actually got kicked out of the Ivy because she was too drunk. And then I put her arm around me. She was okay. It's Australia so stupidly strict. But she didn't have her ID with her either, so that didn't fucking help. So what we do is we go for a walk all around Sydney. We have a great time. We go to a pancake restaurant. We hang out, and that's really great. At the end of the night, we go to some other bars. We go to my place. We hang out. I know she's kind of drunk, so I don't even try to pull a move. Then I walk her home. Away she goes. I have her phone number, obviously. I go to call and meet up with her. So I've made kind of one attempt to get her into bed. This girl's gorgeous, elegant, fun, amazing chick. I love it. Then the next time I go to meet up with her, I'm like, "Hey, can you teach me Swedish? Let's make a time, let's do this." So I make a time to meet her at a train station near where she lives. She doesn't even fucking turn up. She flakes on me. I'm like, "You fucking idiot." It's like 6 p.m., it's a little bit rainy, and I know that I'm only like 150 meters from her house. So I'm like, okay, that was one fuck up. That's like one flake, but I'm still going to make another effort after this because I think it's worth the effort. So that was at 6 p.m. I actually go and do some work. I do some coaching with my guys. I get, squarely rejected. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to show up at her house the next night. I show up. I'm like, "Hey, I'm at the place where you live." She doesn't even show up for like 45 minutes to her own front door, down the escalators, down the elevators, sorry. So you could consider that a rejection or not really even on. Not even on, like what the fuck. Then she does finally come downstairs and her Swedish friend says, "This girl's not going with you because we don't know who you are and yeah, that's just how it's going to be." I'm like, "Excuse me, you're in my country. I'm like your host here. And we've already met a couple of times. We spent the whole night together. You have all my details. I mean, what the fuck? Here's my passport." And they're like, "Well, fine." So I go upstairs. I meet her friend. She gets dressed. She comes out with me. But as it turns out, the girl is like really acutely socially anxious. Really acutely socially anxious. And she takes social anxiety medication and comes out with me. I have no idea about this. We go to a bar, we hang out, we drink some wine, and then all of a sudden, the wine hits her and she becomes like so fucked up, she can't do anything. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. Get in a taxi. She's like, can I go to bed? I'm like, yeah, sure. So we go back to my apartment and I put her into bed. Okay, I don't go anywhere near her. I let her lie down. It's all good. I look after her, get her some water, but she's, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. It's like a crazy backpacker from Australia. Gorgeous nonetheless, no doubt. Wakes up in the morning and she's like, okay, your face looks familiar, but I don't know how I got here. I don't know who you are. I don't know your name. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So, almost like rejected again, or just like disappointed again. But still, she's fun, she's Swedish, she's gorgeous, she is cool, but she's also an idiot. So I'm like, no, God, do I really have to deal with this? Okay, last straw. Last straw, I actually won flights return from Perth, from Sydney to Perth, business class with Virgin Australia because they travel a lot, which is cool. So I go out and meet up with her, and I say, if she meets up with me, and if she offers to buy me a hot chocolate, I'm going to use the flights on her. Okay, I'm not just going to give them away, obviously, because she's fucked me over that many fucking times. So I go to meet up with her, and this time she is on time. She's like, yay! She recognized me. Alex takes me by the hand. She's like, I'm so sorry about all those times. I'm really glad that you gave me a second and third chance. I'm really glad that you made the efforts for me. I know that I'm an idiot. It's a hard life when I'm a backpacker. I don't have a lot of money. Yes, I was taking drugs. Yes, I'm anxious. I'm like, you're a fucking kid. You're 24 years old. You're traveling the country. I understand that. Fair enough. She's like, so what do you want to do? I'm like, well, let's go and grab a hot chocolate. Why not? So we do that. She's like, you know what? I feel so bad. Can I buy you a hot chocolate? I'm like, ding, 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 ding. So then I find out her dates that she's available, and I buy her the ticket to Perth. No, not buy her. It's free. So fucking awesome. And then she comes with me to Perth, and then we get traction in the relationship. Okay, then we spend 3 days together, then we finally have sex, then we're driving all around the place, we rented a car, we're going to the beach, we're going go-karting, we're going to watch the Avengers in the movies, eating fucking candy. It was fucking great. But to get that courtship of what is almost like a fucking diva, isn't it low value to show up at her house and she doesn't come downstairs? Isn't it low value to chase her again after she basically rejected me and all that kind of stuff? No, it is low value if you make a fifth attempt to get a girl that isn't making an attempt back. After I took her to Perth, which was a huge, massive gift, I knew that I was going to leave Australia within 7 days. And I expected that after I did that amazing thing for her, that yes, she would take me out for a coffee. She promised that she would cook me some food because I took her to dinner while we were in Perth. I was the one hosting the whole fucking thing. I didn't tell her that I was leaving the country, but she had a 10-day window to invite me to do something. And I told her that my schedule is open, I work on my own times, and obviously I want to see her again. Plus, we'd been sleeping together in Perth, and it was fucking great. Why wouldn't you want to do more? And in Sydney, I only lived like a 5-minute walk from where she was. So, in those 10 days, she didn't make any effort to see me whatsoever. Just retarded. At that point, pull the fucking pin. And I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving the country. I'm moving to Sweden. I like Swedish people so much, but you're not the one for me. So I was always going to leave the country and go to Sweden. And then she fucking freaked out when I did that massive takeaway. So that's the same with you guys. You can court up until a point. And I see so many guys dating, social circle, liking chicks, but you've actually got to make some efforts, make enough effort to then withdraw that effort so they get a fear of loss. Remember, with the 4 times rule, it's so fucking magic. People value not losing something that they have like 100 times more than gaining something that they don't have. Okay? Make it clear for you. You'd much prefer to not get 500 pounds than to lose 500 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You hate it when you lose somebody in your life. You're not that fussed if you're not getting somebody new in your life. So you've got to, if you want to get on a girl's fucking radar, if you want to be the new guy in her life, you've got to do some things that classically might ask you to kind of challenge your own personal respect. But fuck it, I love it. I'm like, well, I know that I've got to do some kind of courtship here. I know that I've got to make some kind of effort. I'm just going to have fun with this. It's going to be a laugh. I'm going to do something kind of crazy. I'm going to put myself out there with full knowledge that I risk being completely rejected, that I've got to pull the fucking pin and never see this chick again. But it's good because I'm giving myself an ultimatum, and once the ultimatum is set, then she can play catch up if she wants. You know, sometimes the girls don't even play catch up. And it was good because when I actually moved to Sweden away from this chick, it was magic. In Sweden, in that first month, I allowed myself to kind of really go for it in the game, and it was like 8 girls in 4 weeks. And I fell in love twice, and I have now like a live-in girlfriend. Amazing. And during that time, this girl just wouldn't stop texting, loved me. We're back and forth the whole time. We're talking on the phone the whole time. And that would have worked, I guess would have worked. That would have made the right impression had I have stayed in Australia. To anybody else in the classical pickup community, they would have thought, Alex, you're a fucking chode. You got her a business class flight, rented a car and got a hotel, you idiot. I'm like, well, whatever the fuck. Whatever you need to do to get on the radar. In that case, it was no cost to me, okay? But it was a huge risk of embarrassment, and I do it in other levels as well, on other levels. So be willing to compromise yourself to chase up until a point at the risk of loss. The other metaphor is Steve Jobs. You know, if you're, who is it, Tim Cook from Apple, and you want that brilliant designer, brilliant coding dude or whatever, what you've got to do is ask them to work for you 4 times. Tour of the facility, fly them in on a jet, take them to dinner, take their fucking family to dinner, offer them another contract, a bit of negotiation, and if that employment prospect doesn't wake the fuck up to what you're offering them within those 4 big attempts, let it go, find somebody else, pull the fucking pin, and go for it. But have fun with your courtship, knowing that nothing might happen or nothing might come of it.